Okay, then let's start. Error correction you all know because we had discussed, right? And here 20 sentences are written here and all are very easy. Okay, you have to just concentrate. I know that you will be able to find out where the error is. Sentence 1. Okay, let me ask you. Ankita. Ankita, tell me, uh, where is the error in the first sentence? This is soup that I made with rice and barley. What is wrong here? Use your common sense, you will be able to find out. Very easy. Ankita, what happened?
Ma'am, actually, I just came. I went to drink water, so I didn't listen to you before.
Okay. So, Ankita, just read the first sentence and you have to find out the error here. And you have to make correction.
Yes. This is soup that I made with rice and barley.
Okay, so what is wrong here? Where is the error?
Yes, ma'am.
Who can tell the answer?
Yes, ma'am.
Say, Pius. Yes, Pius.
Ma'am, with.
With. What will be the correct sentence? Say.
This is soup that I made of rice and barley.
No. Then anyone else who want to try?
Ma'am, this is soup which I made with rice and barley.
This is the soup. This is the soup that I made with rice and barley. The soup, that means this is that particular soup which I made with rice and barley. Here in this sentence, we are talking about particular soup, right? Which I made with rice and barley. So, we are indicating that particular soup, so that's why we should use the. This is the soup that I made with rice and barley. Okay, then next one, number 2. I have heard this news in the morning. Where is the error?
Ma'am, in place of this, we use that. Ma'am, I had heard this news in the morning. In place of have, there should be.
I had heard. No. Anyone else? Yes, I heard.
I had heard this news
I heard this
in
news.
this morning.
The answer will be I heard this news in the morning. Okay, then the third one, my younger brother did not want to listen my advices. This is very simple. Say, my younger brother did not want to listen my advices. Everyone, Sumitra is there, right? Sumitra, say. Sumitra,
Yes, ma'am.
say what will be the answer. Question number 3. See, my younger brother did not want to listen my advices. Who want to tell the answer? Say. Very simple. Aman is there, Saurabh is there,
My
Subodh.
younger brother do not want to listen my advice.
My younger brother did not, maybe the sentence is in the past tense, so did not is right. Here the error is regarding preposition. Now tell me.
Ma'am wanted to listen my advice.
Listen to. My younger brother did not want to listen to my advices. Okay, number 4. See, please credit this amount in my account. Very simple one. What is wrong here? What will be the correct sentence?
Please credit this amount to my account.
Right. Yoti, you are right. So, please credit this amount to my account. Okay. So, Jati is correct. Next, number 5. I like her childish face. Who want to make correction? I like her childish face. Childish. What is wrong here?
I like her childlike face.
Right. Who is telling the answer? Let me. Piyush. Okay.
Views.
Okay.
Yes,
So,
ma'am.
yes. Piyush is right. Very good. I like her childlike face. Okay. Number 6. The convict stood in front of the judge. What is wrong here?
मैम इन फ्रंट की जगह बिफोर आना चाहिए.
Yes, right.
तो इन फ्रंट नो लिए होता है क्योंकि
Shivam is right. The convict stood before the judge. Okay. Now number 7. We have many faculties in our institute. What is wrong here in the sentence?
फैकल्टीज की जगह फैकल्टी होगा मैम.
Faculty members. We have many faculty members in our institute. Okay. Now number 8. he was playing in the garden while he was stung him. This is also very simple.
Ma'am,
Say
there will be when in place of while.
when.
No, sorry. Sorry, ma'am.
Where was where
Anyone who want to try?
he was playing in the garden when I was sitting. When
Okay, the answer will be. Say. Okay, so the answer will be while he was playing in the garden, a wasp stung him. So you have to put the word while at the beginning of the sentence. So while he was playing in the garden, a wasp stung him. Okay, number 9. Each boy and each girl was given a book.
each boy and girl was given a book.
Each boy and each girl were given a book.
Where? Where? No.
मैम where होगा? Each boy and each girl were given a book. Yeah, every boy and girl were given a book भी हो सकता है मैम.
And each boy and girl.
मैम each boy and each girl क्यों है यहाँ पर? Every boy and girl भी तो लिख सकते हैं ना उसको. मतलब 2 बार each लगाने से बढ़िया हम every boy and girl नहीं कर सकते उसको.
2 बार यूज होता है कभी कभी. Each boy and each girl was given a book. If you write each boy and girl, then also write. But each boy and each girl, if you write, then also write. Okay, no error is there. Was given a book, think. And one more thing is, it's not that there must be a error in the sentence. Maybe there is no error. So there are some sentences also which are correct. Okay. Anyone who wants to try? Okay, let me tell you the answer.
Ma'am, each boy,
Say.
ma'am, each boy and each girl had given a book.
No, actually the sentence is correct here. No error. Because let me tell you the rule. When two singular nouns are connected by an and preceded by each. Okay, preceded by each, see each boy, then and, then each girl. If the sentence is connected by and, if there at first if there are two nouns, okay, and each preceded by and the two singular nouns are preceded by each and connected by and, then the verb must be singular. So here the verb was singular, right? So this is correct. If where is written here, then it will be incorrect because the verb must be singular. Here you can see two singular nouns, boy and girl, and each preceded by each and connected by and. So the verb must be singular here, was. Okay, the next one, you will be easily able to identify the news were broadcast at 2 p.m.
Broadcasted.
Was
You was
broadcasted.
Oh yes,
broadcasted.
yes, was right. Good one. The next, I did pass my BTech in 2007. This one is also very
I
easy.
have passed.
Ma'am, I have passed.
No,
I
I passed my BTech in
passed,
2000.
right. I passed my BTech. I passed my BTech in 2007. Okay, the next one, he shook hands with his friend.
He shook hand with his friend.
Yes, right. Very good. He shook hand with his friend. Good. Now, next one, he was elected as the chairman.
He was elected for the chairman.
No,
He was
has
elected
been
as a chairman.
no.
Ma'am, as a chairman.
As a chairman.
Ma'am, I think it is the right sentence.
Yes, right. There is no error in the sentence. He was oh, sorry. Yes, there is an error. He was elected the chairman. No as will be there. As should be removed from the sentence. He was elected the chairman. It seems correct, right? He was elected as the chairman. We often use it. Say.
ऐसा क्यों है मैम? एस क्यों नहीं है यहाँ पर?
क्यों नहीं है? Because the sentence itself is correct, so no need for as. He was elected the chairman, so as the chairman, no need here itself. It the meaning of the sentence is complete in itself, because he was elected the chairman, that means as a chairman he was elected. So as, no need for as, the meaning of the sentence is complete if we say he was elected the chairman. And this is the correct sentence. He was elected the chairman, and this is the most common mistake. We often use it, right? He was elected as the chairman, he was elected as the president.
मैम, एज में सेंटेंस का सेंस कैसे बदल सकता है मैम? एज हम यूज कर रहे हैं जब.
No, meaning नहीं बदल सकते हैं, but no need for as actually. Meaning will not be changed, but no need to use as. Now the next one, he was proved to be wrong. What is wrong here?
He was proved wrong. ऐसा सकते हैं. मैम टू भी नहीं होगा.
Proven wrong.
He was proved wrong.
He was proved wrong.
Yes, he was proved wrong. Good one. Next, he resembles his father.
He resembles to his father.
No, say.
Correct.
Correct. Yes, correct. The sentence is correct. So there is no error in the sentence. He resembles his father. Good one. Next, my dog is better than Ramesh's.
मैम apostrophe s नहीं होगा. My dog is better than Ramesh.
Anyone who wants to try?
मैम ऐसे रमेश और डॉग का कंपैरिजन थोड़ी कर सकते फिर, मतलब माय डॉग इज बेटर देन रमेश. तो
Ramesh
नहीं हो
is
सकता।
dog actually. So the sentence should be my dog is better than that of Ramesh. Here the comparison is between my dog and the dog of Ramesh. And the answer should be my dog is better than that of Ramesh. The next one, I consider her brilliant student. Say, very simple one. You have to
मैम आई
add
कंसीडर हर अ ब्रिलियंट
yes,
स्टूडेंट।
a brilliant student. Yes, you have to add I consider her a brilliant student. Okay. The next one, on my way, I saw a girl of 5 years old.
मैम ऑन माय वे आई सॉ अ 5 years old girl।
Right, good one, very good. So next one, I can't cope off with this problem. This one is very simple also.
I can't cope up with this problem.
Good, very good. I can't cope up with UP. So I can't cope up with this problem. Okay, next one, either of two sisters are at fault.
Ma'am is at fault.
Yes. Either of two sisters is at fault. The rule is the same as number 9. Each boy and each girl was given a book. Similarly, either of the two sisters is at fault. So you have to just remember that each, either, okay, neither. So if nouns preceded by each, either, neither, then the verb must be singular. So here either of the two sisters is at fault. Similarly, each boy and each girl was given a book. Okay. In our next class, we will do some more practice regarding subject verb agreement. Now, today we will also discuss about stress. Okay, so let's discuss about stress. Tell me one thing, while speaking some sentences or while reading the sentences, do we follow stress? Do we give stress on proper words? No, we just speak, right? We are speaking some sentences or we are reading some sentences. We not always give stress on proper sentences. So, and stress is very important regarding pronunciation, right? Because if we pronounce correctly, then it would certainly bring some differences from the other people, right? You will be able to give presentation very in a convincing way, if you pronounce correctly, and you will be able to converse with people very confidently. So stress is very important, and today we are going to discuss about stress, and I hope that it will help you a lot. Okay, then let's start. Okay, At first, you have to read the two sentences. Let me see how you pronounce the words. Who will read? Ankita. Ankita, read. The first two sentences.
Yes, ma'am.
The first two sentences, that is, how about we go and my phone is broken.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, read.
How about we go for a coffee this afternoon?
Okay.
My phone is broken, so I am going to buy a new one.
Okay, thank you, Ankita. So Ankita is trying, right? And she has pronounced well. Okay, so at first we have to identify which are content words and which are grammar words in a sentence. Which are content words? Content words are the most important words in a sentence. Without the content words, the sentence will be meaningless. Suppose in the sentence, how about we go for a coffee this afternoon? In this sentence, which are content words? We go coffee this afternoon, right? And if we remove these words from the sentence, suppose we remove we go coffee this afternoon, what is left here? How about for a? So the sentence has no meaning at all, right? So these words give you the meaning of the sentence. So these words are called contained words. Okay. And how about for a? These are grammar words. And these grammar words don't carry the meaning of the sentence. Okay. And usually we have to put stress on contained words. At first we have to find out which are contained words, that means most important words. Then we have to put stress on contained words. Okay, so we should pronounce like, my phone is broken, so I am going to buy a new one. Here I give stress on phone, broken, going, buy, new one, right? Because these are contained words. Similarly, let me give you some other examples also. See, I heard that the weather is going to be bad tomorrow. Here also I am giving stress on contained words, that is heard, weather, bad, tomorrow. Similarly, he has no idea what he wants to do after he graduates. Right? Here also I give stress on no idea, wants, after, graduates. In the same way, could you get some bread from the bakery on your way here? Here also I am giving stress on get, bread, bakery, way here, because these are contained words. And contained words are very flexible, there is no rule for identify which are contained words and which are grammar words. Contained words are very flexible. You have to just find out which are most important words in a sentence, then you have to put stress on contained words. Okay, now tell me some examples. Now tell me some sentences. I will tell you how to identify contained words. Tell me some sentences. Anyone can tell. Any sentence, just tell me any sentence.
The father was very angry with his son for not going to school.
Okay. father was very angry with his son for not going to school. Here, which are contain words? Try to find out which are most important.
Father,
For
son,
son, okay, father, son, and
father, angry,
angry, okay.
angry,
Hmm.
going to school. Going to school.
Going school, right? Father, angry, going school. So these are most important words, and if you remove these words from the sentence, then the sentence will carry no meaning, right? Because these are very important words. Now you have to put stress on father, angry, going, son, school. Then read the sentence again.
The father was very angry with his son for not going to school.
School, right? Good one. Then next, tell me any sentence.
I congratulate her on her brilliant success.
I congratulate her. I congratulate
On her
her
brilliant
on her brilliant success. Okay. Then which are important words here in this sentence? I congratulate. Congratulate is important. Okay.
brilliant success.
Brilliant success. Good. Then put stress on these contain words and read again.
I congratulate her on her brilliant success.
Yes, I congratulate her on her brilliant success. Good try. Anyone else who wants to try? Okay, no one else. Then I think the concept is clear to all of you. Then we can move on to next one, that is stressed and contrast between stressed and unstressed words. What is the difference between stressed and unstressed words? Unstressed words are pronounced at a lower volume and higher speed, and stressed words are pronounced more loudly, more clearly, and more slowly. Like, see, when I will read this sentence, could you get some bread? So I will pronounce the unstressed words at a lower volume and higher speed. See, could you get some bread from the bakery on your way here? Here I put or I give stress on get, bread, bakery, way here, and I pronounce could, you, some, from, the, on, your at a lower, very lower volume, right, and higher speed also. Okay, so while you are going to pronounce unstressed words, you have to pronounce unstressed words at a lower volume and higher speed, and you have to pronounce stressed words more loudly and more clearly. Okay. So these are about contain words and grammar words. Now another important thing is, sometimes we give emphasis on the word, on some most important words. Like, see here in the sentence, she doesn't live in Paris, she lives in Rome. So in these two sentences, what is most important here? The place, right? It seems that there is a confusion regarding the place, and uh, I want to say that she doesn't live in Paris. She lives in Rome. So why I want to make correction, right? There is a confusion regarding place. Not Paris, but Rome. So what is most important here? The name of the place, that is Paris or Rome. So we should pronounce like she doesn't live in Paris, she lives in Rome.
Okay.
Now tell me another example where we give emphasis on proper words.